What's going on, guys? Welcome to Frank's Media and Reviews, and welcome to the 11th episode of the Physical Media Club. This is the video series where I get to interview horror, physical media people. And guys, I have a horror power couple here today, and they started their YouTube channel last year, just a month after I did, and they are I think they're pretty dang popular within the horror community, whether that's on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter and all that type of stuff, guys. I like to bring on Our Life in Horror, Sam and Brendan. What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Dude, yeah. So, guys, as I mentioned, this has been months in the making, and I am super excited to bring you guys on. Thank you for joining. Before I kind of start and everything, I want you guys to tell everyone what your channel is all about. Brendan and Sam, go ahead.
Yeah, we're Our Life in Horror.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having us on, by the way. Like, I always love hanging out with you. We did start right after you, actually, and we had you on for a summer horror live stream or something like that, I believe was our first time collabing, which was a blast. It's just been so nice getting to know you over the time. But yeah, we do horror movie reviews, lots of live shows. Yeah, we try to do a couple a week. Physical media, obviously.
Yes, I do a monthly haul roundup, and we are currently counting and showing off the collection.
Everything in the collection, which I give him most of the credit for because I buy a few things here and there, but it's mostly his collection.
Yeah.
But yeah, mostly just physical media, talking horror movies. We'll do some like bracket battles and fun stuff, tier ranking, like every other YouTuber does.
We call them horror hangouts, but it's like horror news. We do that every once in a while.
Yeah,
a couple games in there.
We just like to hang out with other people in the horror YouTube community mostly, and really hang out with the crew.
Yeah, heck yeah, man. Because first of all, guys, all their links and everything to not only their YouTube channel, but of course all their social media accounts is going to be down in the description section. Follow, sub, do all that type of stuff, guys, because they are wonderful. I met you, Sam, on Twitter first, and yeah, I want to say we've been at least Twitter friends for a little while, and then I noticed when I was kind of doing some research on you guys is that you guys started you guys had a podcast first, and then let's see, I would like to know, of course, all about that, your guys' path, because you guys kind of varied in different areas, but then you guys seem to really have enjoyed the YouTube platform and everything. But before we kind of get on that, I would like to ask you guys a couple little iceberg questions.
Sure.
So first question, guys, is what is the best movie theater experience that you guys have had? Because you guys love going to the movie theaters as much as I do, and of course we want to keep that experience alive. So I like to hear from you guys, you know, the best experience that you guys had, what made that experience so damn memorable. So I'm going to start with Brendan and then Sam. So yeah.
I have to think.
It better have been one with me. No, I'm kidding. Totally kidding.
Oh man, like horror wise, I would probably say like it's brand new. Like we just went and saw whatchamacallit, Final Destination 6 Bloodlines, and That was such a good theater. Like, everybody in the theater was having fun. They were laughing. They were like, you'd hear them go, ooh, you know, like it was just a very interactive crowd, which was really nice to see. And the same kind of goes for another big theater event, which was literally an event, was Avengers Infinity War, which was just, crowds of people just cheering. Everybody was crying when Tony gets like I cried when Tony got stabbed because I thought that was the end because I knew people were gonna die and I was like, oh god, like they're killing off Tony Stark right now. Luckily, that's not what happened, but I do like that shared audience experience, which I feel like sometimes you don't get. Like The Exorcist Believer was not only like a bad theater experience, but kind of a rough movie. We also had Candyman remake too. There was a couple kids in that were pretty annoying sitting ahead of us. So you always got to take the good with the bad. But I love a good theater audience experience where everybody's having fun and a good time and not afraid to laugh out loud at jokes or be exaggerated when they get jump scared and stuff.
Sam, what about you?
I was gonna go with. I actually did not like going to the theater before probably last year when we.
It was a struggle, Frank.
I had a lot of theater anxiety and like need to have an aisle seat at the back because I don't want people behind me that can. I don't know. I just have anxiety and I need to be by the aisle so I can run to the bathroom if I need to go to the bathroom. Like it's just a thing. But we found a theater that's got great recliners, like great atmosphere. It's just I can go all the time now.
Good.
I'm gonna go with Blood and Honey 2 because people
what?
You could tell there were slasher fans in there because people were getting into these kills. And I loved that movie. I was so pleasantly surprised by it after the first one because I didn't like the first one. But the second one was just so good and you could tell the theater was having fun with it. But if I went with something from like my past, because I did enjoy the theater when I was a teenager because I'm a teenager and I'm doing teenager things. I would say when I was younger and I was seeing Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, when that snake comes out of the water, I screamed. And like something about that, like I went and saw it 2 more times. That's probably the movie I've seen the most in theaters because I just wanted to have that adrenaline rush again. And then I got into horror a couple of years later, a few years later. So I think that's where it all started. So I'll go with that.
Heck yeah, man. I love it, man. I love hearing people's wonderful memory, theater experience, because they not only talk about the movie itself, but also the atmosphere, because that's the whole like thing that the reason why it makes us want to come back to the movie theaters to try to capture that type of moment, that experience, the feeling. And so yeah, I just simply love it, and it's part of the reason why I have these type of conversations and get to know people just like yourself. So awesome. Icebreaker number 2 is going to be guys, what made you guys, Sam, what made you choose Brendan to be your little partner in crime? I like to hear that little story.
Like how we met kind of thing?
Yeah. I love it. You guys are kind of like my wife and I, man. You guys bicker. Sometimes you guys are like Siskel and Ebert on your damn videos and live streams, but you could tell that there's a genuine love for each other, and I fucking love it. And so you guys know me. I mean, I'm always like on your guys' live streams when I can, and and everything, because you guys are very relatable. And again, like you guys just remind me of like my wife and I, like our relationship, that humorous aspect that that sometimes is pretty attractive. You all know what I'm saying, guys? So anyway, let me know, guys. Yeah, how did you guys find each other? 'Cause I love it, man. I love, and I love the little backstories.
Yeah, we actually met in Toronto at a rave.
So
Yes.
Yes.
And neither of us lived there. Like I had
Yep.
just moved home to my parents' place from a really toxic relationship. You lived out in Delhi, which is some small town.
Yeah, I lived in like a super small town out in the country.
And I dragged my cousin out to this music festival and was like, we're going to have a good time and whatever. And then,
Actually, my buddy dragged me out to that music festival too. And said we're going to have a good time.
Yeah. And then we were at the porta potties. So romantic. And he came up and asked me for a lighter because I guess he lost his lighter or something. I didn't have a lighter because I'm not a smoker, but I was like, nope, but I can find you one. So I ended up asking some dude for a lighter and ended up giving it to him.
Yeah, you found it like 30 seconds later.
Yeah. And yeah, we just spent the entire festival night together. And then yeah.
She kidnapped me for the weekend.
I thought I invited. So because me and my cousin were there together, we had an Airbnb and we invited them. We were going to go to an after party. So we invited them back to the Airbnb to have drinks beforehand. We never ended up going to the after party. We just hung out at the Airbnb. And then the next morning, I ended up bringing you back to my place for the long weekend.
That's a kidnapping.
We watched Workaholics and ate pizza in bed and just
slept.
We were so hungover.
Yeah, recuperated.
And then I didn't think I would ever see him again. And then he messaged me as soon as he got home and was like, when are we getting together? So I think we went bowling the next weekend or something.
Yep. Yeah, we had another double date.
Yeah. And then that's it.
Nice. How long have you guys been together?
It'll be 6 years in August. Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Last year was 5. It was half a decade.
Okay. I'll trust you on this one.
2019.
I feel like it's only 5 years, but
nope. I made my half a decade post last year.
Okay.
And it was 2019, so it's 2025 now.
Yeah. Okay, you're right. Yeah.
I am right.
Yeah, Brendan. Yeah. Always right.
I like a little confrontation.
You sleep with your eyes open. Like you never know. I know what type of movies you like, Sam. So, guys, so let's talk a little bit about yourselves. I want to talk a little bit about you as creators again, because Sam, you're mostly the social media person, right? And then Brendan, you're the pretty face, for the YouTube and everything. So I want to know, like, from what I have gotten info and everything, is that Sam, you started was it Our Life in Horror in 2019, right? It was an Instagram page, something like that.
Well, that's when we met, so it would have been probably a year later.
It was during
in
COVID.
2020. Okay.
Yeah, it was during COVID, and I was gonna just be making like a spooky Insta. I wanted to have one of those like aesthetically pleasing spooky Instas, and then I knew he really wanted to. I got you into podcasts, I think. And you were listening to a lot of horror podcasts, and he's the knowledge behind horror movies. Like I couldn't even name a director back then. Like I loved horror movies, but I didn't know anything behind the scenes, anything physical media, anything like that. I couldn't even tell you what a boutique label was. But then I was like, okay, well, I want to start this Instagram page. He really wants to start a podcast, but I was too nervous. So I was like, do you want to join this Instagram page I'm going to start, and we can do like his and her reviews. So we started an Instagram page where we reviewed movies together, and every movie we would post, we would do his review and her review, and then have like a little rating scale. And we did that. Plus we would post like spooky horror things and collectors things,
physical media. We would do rankings too. We'd go through a whole franchise and then rank them. Like one of the most daunting things I think we did with our first Instagram
really
was ranking Wrong Turn franchise.
We sat through all those and ranked them. So that's how we started, was Instagram.
And so, how soon after that did you do the podcast? Because if I remember right, last year you had like 60 something episodes, podcast episodes when you started the YouTube channel. So you guys were doing the podcast for quite some time. So, what made you start that platform, the podcast platform, and then transition it to YouTube? Because I know that you guys now do primarily just YouTube,
Mhm.
right? So yeah, what made you want to do the podcasts?
Well, I've always wanted to do a podcast. I think ever since I started listening to Nightlight is a great horror movie podcast where they go through like the whole film. The Horror Virgin is also another great horror movie podcast. If you haven't listened to them, absolutely check them out. I am still a weekly listener for the most part. But I just never had a creative outlet for any of this stuff, and I've always loved movies. I've always loved horror movies, like always, um, and I've never had a way or community really to talk about it with. So it took a while to convince Sam to get into the podcast platform, and then if we did 60 episodes, we did it for
a year and a half.
yeah,
Yeah, we did podcasting for a year and a half.
because we were putting out almost an episode a week.
Yeah,
Was the idea.
Yeah, and I was just so nervous to put my voice out there, I guess. Like, I don't know. It's scary when you've never done that before, right? So it just took a while to get me there from the Instagram. Like, I didn't even know this horror community was there. Like, I didn't even know there was a community for this until we got the Instagram going and we started like following people and getting followers and making actual friends. And I was like, friends in the horror community? There's a horror community? Like, what is this? Like, it was so cool. And we just thought it was awesome. We started going to conventions and so we did the podcast for a year and a half. And then I was getting a little, I don't know if it was like bored or just over it. And then I started seeing,
you'd say burnout too.
Burnout maybe. And then we met that horror couple, Kaylee and Robbie, and had them on the podcast. And we had already been thinking about starting a YouTube. Like, we were like, maybe we'll just like start putting our podcast episodes up. I don't know. But then they came on our podcast and we talked to them about YouTubing a lot. And literally the next day I started uploading podcast episodes. And then we met up with Sledgehammer, like Kaylee and Robbie set us up with Sledgehammer Horror, and Ken Sledge had us on for my first horror movie. And then we like fell in love with the idea of live streams, and it's just been so much more fun, I think.
Kaylee and Robbie too. Like, I think that was our first podcast episode where we didn't get to see them the whole time because they didn't have they didn't have their camera on, so
we were just talking to a
black screen.
But they're so funny and so sweet.
That's funny. Because you guys already mentioned it earlier how you guys are just full on YouTube, just the multiple things that you can do on YouTube, live streams. You guys said that you do it 2 times a week. You guys are pretty active in that as well. And so, I mean, it's just a fun channel. So I'm again plugging y'all channel to follow them guys because they're great. So what who was there a specific person that kind of just inspired you to start the whole YouTube channel? Was it that horror couple? Because it sounds like maybe it was.
To start, yes. You had been watching horror YouTubers for a long time.
Yeah.
I didn't watch anyone on YouTube before we started YouTube. To be honest, it just wasn't a platform I was knowledgeable of. Like, I was more so into podcasts, and even then it wasn't horror podcasts, it was like girly podcasts. But you were watching YouTubers.
Yeah, like I watched Drum Dums for years. I watched Cody Leach for years. Dead Meat as well. And I'm constantly seeing, and liking new YouTubers every week. It feels like anymore that are putting out horror content, stitched together pictures. If the Maniacal Cinephile, if you guys haven't checked him out, he's like a little bit on like the lower end, but he's like picking up. But he is so funny. I love the Maniacal Cinephile. He is so great. He does a great Boots to Reboot show. But yeah, I'm just kind of inspired by everybody there. And yeah, like Keely and Robley definitely gave us the push to, gave us the leap forward,
motivated us.
Yeah, the leap of faith, as they say.
Because I was also nervous about the camera thing. Like at first I had to get comfortable with my voice being out there, and then I'm like, oh god, I got to be on camera now too. So it's just the comfort zone, right?
Yeah. And I was just gonna say, it's always so cool to hear other people's perspectives too, which I really like. Like, whenever we have somebody on here like that's new or been on the show before, they always bring something interesting or something that you never thought of while dissecting a film. Like Prince from Nightlight, when we talked about opera on the podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, he was so in depth in it. Like, he's so well versed in film. And
also
Dario Argento's opera.
Yeah.
Nice.
You also started listening to his podcast. Like, he was one of your big podcasts that you like listened to, and then all of a sudden we had him on, and it's just like a cool full circle moment for you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I like, for me, I mentioned it before, but if it wasn't for my friends on Twitter, like encouraging me, and then like John from Let's Talk Entertainment Media, him really encouraging me, like I don't know what the hell, I don't know if I would have been doing this, but again, I wanted to have that outreach to people and who had the same interests as me. And same thing as you guys, like for YouTube, I never even watched YouTube until like, I don't know, maybe 2022, maybe. So yeah, I mean, it's just it was just something that I didn't really know like at all. And then of course, like there's so many great people like you get to meet, and then of course once you become like a creator, you just ask them, hey, do you want to get on the dang show? On the channel and everything, and you just build relationships with other people, and you just exactly what you said, Brendan, you just kind of like you get knowledge from them. What can you do? Maybe something a little different. And I just love how the horror community and the physical media community, we really just help support each other, and that to me is like speaks volumes, because I have never had a bad experience at all, which is pretty dang crazy to kind of think about it. And so yeah, I think it's just fantastic that you guys had that first step, that big step to join the channel, to start your channel, because I never would have met you guys. So
yeah, exactly. It's like a big family.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I I really want to talk about your guys' love for horror. I'm gonna fucking talk about it, because you guys are just so damn passionate, and it comes out in your guys' videos, whether that's a review, a live stream, conversations on, even of course, like on your other social media accounts, stuff like that. So I know, I think I started with Brendan first. So Sam, how did you get into horror? Like, was there a specific person? And then what made you like love it? Because there's that initial interest, and then there's like a moment, there's a movie, there's something that just like, holy shit. Like, I think I might have found something that I truly love to watch. And I know you're kind of like me, Sam. You like that bleak ass movies, man. So, but anyway, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So, Sam, yeah, tell me a little bit about, your little horror journey, and then I'll go to Brendan.
Yeah, I think like as a kid, I always liked like spooky stuff and Halloween, and like I would build like very little haunted houses in my basement for my sister to go through. Like nothing spectacular. We were kids, but just spooky stuff. And then when I was probably in like grade 7 or 8, I watched The Grudge, and then I watched Dead End, and it was back-to-back weekends. And I know Dead End is so comical now, but at the time it scared the crap out of me. So I swore off horror until like, because I had to sleep with the lights on. Like I was so scared. And then I swore off horror until high school. And then, I found this group of friends and we wanted to watch scary movies again. So we would watch them in my basement. And that is when I started realizing like I actually like enjoy watching these. And yeah, they would still scare me. Like Texas Chainsaw 3, it was like Leatherface was so scary to me back then. And so that one really sticks out. But yeah, then, I watched them all through high school with my friends. And then my 20s came along and I was kind of just watching them by myself, and I would look up like lists on Google and it would be like top 10 most disturbing movies of all time. And I would just sit there and watch them by myself with my dinner and my laptop, just chilling, watching these like crazy movies that it just felt like this like adrenaline rush of like, I shouldn't be watching this. Like, this is bad. Like, it was just like one of those things, like my eyes should not be watching the screen right now, but I was. And then, yeah, I kept watching them basically by myself. Like I would get together with my friends sometimes, but you know how it gets after high school, you kind of like everyone goes their separate ways. And my ex wasn't really into them. So I would just sit there by myself and watch them. And then, yeah, I didn't watch a lot of like the classics though. I was more into like the torture porn stuff, like even like Saw movies and whatnot. But then I met Brendan and I went to his place for the first time and he had his physical media collection and I was like, oh wow, he really likes horror. And then he started showing me the classics and stuff. And then we started all the horror community and I started getting some knowledge. But yeah, I was really just watching it for fun and for a rush and whatnot, probably in my teens and 20s. So yeah.
Okay. Nice.
Tried to sum that up quickly.
Yeah, I think you did a good job.
Yeah. Brendan, what about you?
I feel like I've always been into the spookier side of things. I can recall watching stuff like Page Master or
Page Master. Whoa.
Yeah.
I watched that.
That might be showing some age there. Page Master's spooky movie, man. That definitely has some scary scenes in it. Or the Sword in the Stone, also like those old Disney movies, that actually hold up with like some genuinely creepy scenes. I remember watching like Tales from the Crypt Keeper, which was the animated version of the Tales from the Crypt growing up as well. But
I did a lot of Are You Afraid of the Dark and stuff.
Yeah, like all those great 90s shows growing up. But I'd say I remember watching a particular movie when my mom used to work at a gym when she was in university and college, and she would take me to the gym with her, and there was a little TV in there with a little VHS player and a small handful of movies, and there was one movie in particular that I was probably not supposed to watch, but I watched it anyways, which was Army of Darkness on VHS, the collector's edition. And
Nice.
I fell in love with that movie. I would draw the Necronomicon everywhere as a kid. My aunt and uncle tell me all the time. There's also like the scenes from The Mask too, which you have issues with watching The Mask.
I was terrified of that movie when I was a kid.
The Mask?
The Mask, yeah.
I would draw The Mask and wear it. Like, just wear it.
I think I was scared of it because it got stuck on his face. It's the same with the Mr. Bean episode where the turkey stuck on his head. Terrified me. I'm very claustrophobic.
Whoa.
Sorry, continue.
No,
this is your
okay.
story.
It's okay. But yeah, so Army of Darkness definitely set me on this path. And I grew up in a young family and a large family. So like I got a total of combined, I got eight uncles and aunts.
Jeez.
Yeah, and like my youngest aunt is 2 weeks older than me. So yeah, it's a young family. Like, so I
Yeah.
grew up. My uncles were basically my brothers growing up as well. So when movies like Texas Chainsaw Massacre came out in 2003, guess who were showing me these movies? My
Mm-hmm.
uncles. Um, I'd say like Freddy versus Jason and AVP were also big ones because once those crossover movies came out and like the trailer was so epic, the website was so sweet too. If you went back to that old fan website where you see the stats for both of them and you can do read ups on them, you went back, you watched all the old movies, which is like kind of where I started was watching all the old Alien movies and Predator movies and everything like that. But then I eventually found a channel too. I don't know if you guys have it in America or not, but do you guys have the Sci-Fi channel?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
Friday night, every Friday night, horror movies. They'll do double back, like double features, back to back horror movies. So like
Mm-hmm.
they would do like Poltergeist and Final Destination and the Scream movies. Demon Night. That's where my first time I got to see Demon Night was on one of those. Oh, I love Demon Night so much. It's such a great movie. Um, but yeah, it's always been there for me. I've never not been. I clearly have been through like my phases of going through like I'm gonna go and watch all like the classic '80s action movies, or I'm gonna watch all the fancy Oscar winners of every year
Mm-hmm.
or whatever. So like even with physical media, I went that way because I never had a streaming service and I was never good at trying to find links. So I would always buy them. So like my DVD collection was just out of control with different genres and stuff. Like I even had romance movies, some of them.
Hmm.
Um, I downgraded. I just do horror now. But yeah, it's always been there. Like Sam said, she's going through a disturbing what'd you call it?
My torture porn era.
Torture porn era. Yep. I had one too, and I was in the same boat. Like the rape and revenge films. Um I had a phase of, and I'm currently getting into other phases too. Like I'm getting into a lot of foreign films. I like to tend to watch.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, Brendan, we gonna talk, man. So I said it before. My gateway to foreign films, I guess that made me fall in love with foreign films was Old Boy. But like the first foreign horror movie that I could remember, I think was it was either Battle Royale or it was Ringu. And but Old Boy, that's the movie that made me fall in love with foreign films because Sam, I don't know if you've seen Old Boy or
No,
you guys
I've
have
heard of
seen
it.
it, but it is literally one of the best movies that I have ever seen. It's in my top 5 movies, like of all time, at least top 10, but I think it's in my top 5. But it is so it's so fucking awesome, man. And just storyline, the acting. I think that's what really got me because I was like a typical like American that just only focused like on American movies. And once I saw that and I could actually understand it, like the themes and everything else like that, I was like, oh my God. Then I just deep dived into like uh, Korean and Japanese films, Chinese. I mean, just like you can name it, man. And so, yeah, there is a plethora of international films and new ones too. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, dude, I know you guys just did a damn review for it, but I just fucking saw it last night. I want to say I saw it last night. Was The Ugly Stepdaughter.
Ugly
Oh,
Stepsister.
I'm sorry. Thank
Yeah.
you. The
So
Ugly
good.
Stepsister. That
Yeah.
movie is so damn good. I don't know. I apologize, but I don't know what type of foreign
I
what
think it's
language it.
Nordique,
Nordic, yeah.
I
Nor
think.
okay, yeah, I don't know, but I was like, oh my god, this movie is so freaking good, and I don't want to spoil anything for anyone because it's a brand new film and everything, but the twist to that movie, because I go in blind, I don't watch any trailers like that new movie from the God, what's their name? The former, I guess they're big YouTubers, but then they went into the directors for Talk to Me, the brothers.
Oh, bring her back.
Bring her back.
Filippo brothers.
Yeah, thank you. I haven't seen a single trailer because I know that's a movie that I want to go in blind. And because Talk to Me, I saw the trailer for that, and I was, was that 2-3 years ago now? No, 2 years ago, right? I think so.
Yeah.
It's been a
yeah.
But anyway, like I was like, oh my gosh, and then that was like one of my favorite modern horror films, and then I just know that this movie's going to get a bunch of hype, and Twitter freaking normally ruins it. So like ever since I saw Smile, that trailer for Smile, I was like, I'm done with trailers. Like I don't unless I go to a movie theater, of course, then you're watching trailers, but like anything outside of that, I was like fucking Smile, man, because that had like a great jump moment, and it just ruins it like in the. So I was like, damn it.
Yeah,
but anyway,
they should have stuck with like their subtle marketing of just being in the backgrounds of like sporting events.
Oh, that is one of the best marketing advertisements ever. Because baseball games, like playoff games, and they just had that creepy ass people and everything. But yeah, guys. So Sam, since Brendan has really gotten you into like the deep history of horror, what is your favorite genre of horror?
Slashers.
You have to think about it.
Well, I'm trying to think of what I've been watching right now, like a lot, but it's definitely still slashers. I love slasher movies.
Yeah. And Brendan, what about you?
I'm more of a broad scope. I'm more like mood dependent.
Me too. That's why it's hard.
Yeah, but you're like the sleaze and trash kind of.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. To sum it up, I like a good paranormal like exorcism movie if I can find a good one. I like a good sci-fi movie as well, as long as I can get into it. I love slashers too, of course. Like that's basically what I grew up on, right? Like a lot of slashers and stuff.
I also really like woman like captivity films. It doesn't only have to be a woman. Like that movie Chained with the boy is so good. Like I love a captivity story because like that shit scared me growing up. Like I would think about that walking down the street if someone was chained up in a house beside me or something.
That's with D'Onofrio.
Yeah.
I always I mention it in like a slasher stream, and it's been brought up, of course, but like slashers genre just seems to be like the gateway. It's like for almost everyone, like 99%, I swear, because of how popular it's very it's like an in and out type of movie. Usually it has, of course, like TNA or gore. That's what it's freaking known for. And then once you dive into that subgenre slashers, and you kind of just broaden your the other subgenres. Like for me, like that was like my intro into horror was A Nightmare in Elm Street in kindergarten, because again I grew up in the 80s. I was an 80s kid, and so I always say like my dad didn't give two shits. Like I was watching that type of stuff. You mentioned Brendan, paranormal type of movies. The one that I remember vividly was a movie called The Entity. I don't know if you've seen The Entity, but I highly recommend it, because there's some scenes that I think, Sam, you would get your attention, and the imagery to that movie and the ending is so batshit crazy. I love The Entity. I'm talking about it. I need to I need to buy it. I just haven't, but that is one movie that definitely I recommend is The Entity.
Oh, I own it.
Well, still write it
Oh,
down. I
the
need to add
Still,
that to my letterbox watch list.
oh yeah. It's
yeah, I got
yeah.
the Scream Factory edition off
But I'll
Marketplace.
forget about it if you don't write it down. So.
I've been
Yeah.
wanting to watch it too. I bought the DVD years ago to watch it, and then I think I wrecked it somehow. So then I saw the Entity Scream Factory Blu-ray for sale on Marketplace for a decent price with the slip, so I picked it up.
Yeah, because it's like some of the moments in that movie and like the music. Oh my gosh, it's just like, yeah, I'm not going to ruin anything, but like the music is it kind of enhances the experience of like, what the fuck am I watching? And so, oh man, yeah, and that's one thing that I love about the horror genre is like the music, because I'm going through like the phase like of like everyone else, man. Like, I have discovered that slashers was my gateway, but like I really love paranormal. I love body horror. I love found footage. Found footage, you already know. I'm like, that's my number one. That's the subgenre that scares me the most, and that's why I love it. And so, another one that I have fallen into like love within the past year and a half. I want to, yeah, a year and a half, maybe 2 years, is giallo Italian horror films, and I deep dived into that crap so much, man. It's just like I simply love it so damn much, and so if y'all are interested in that, like I can definitely give you some suggestions, because the one that I enjoy the most, and I think you guys would have a fantastic time, is Demons. Demons is like a fantastic film. It's an 80s fun film. Have you seen it, Sam?
Yeah, we did watch it.
We watched it, and then I'm type 1 diabetic. I had a really bad, either a low or a high blood sugar. I can't remember, but I basically had to sit out the rest of the movie because I was just trying to get myself together. But you watched it.
Yeah, we watched it in preparation to meet Greta, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, there's like some great films within the Italian horror, because there's some crazy stuff, not only because of gore, but just like situations, and of course directors, Fulci. I mean, you can just go on and on and on about it. So, guys, what is I would say, what's been your favorite horror movie? Brendan, I think you already mentioned it, but I want to hear from you, like why it's so damn good to you. And yeah, I just love hearing the passion from people when they talk about the movies they love. So, Brendan, what's your favorite horror movie?
Are we talking like critically or personal favorites?
I want to know your personal. I don't give a shit about all the other stuff. I want to know. I want to know you. I want to know about you. So
it's so simple for me. It is Army of Darkness, Sam Raimi's, the third in the trilogy. The Evil Dead. Bruce Campbell is just a powerhouse actor in this movie, and I love that this is, for some reason, like the most fed up Ash is my favorite Ash. You know, he's so tired of this Evil Dead bullshit. He just wants to get home. I love the medieval setting. I think it has like the best score out of the Evil Dead like universe. You got that is it Danny Elfman that does the March of the Dead? You know, and all the dead,
I don't know,
zombie deadites are going in, and it's like I love that. Like that score just brings me right back to my childhood. I'm a huge fan of Evil Ash. Like this is like the last movie. It feels like the last big Hollywood movie that did all the tricks in the book to make it seem as huge as it possibly could. I say like a big Hollywood budget movie, but it wasn't truly a big Hollywood budget movie. But it seems that way. Like they did all the stop motion animation, they did all the dissolves they could, miniatures, like anything they could do to make it seem bigger than what the budget actually was. So I love it. And there's so much passion from Sam Raimi in all of his films, especially this Evil Dead trilogy, because they always felt like his baby. But I loved it.
Yeah, and one of the, I want to say it's from that movie, but when Bruce Campbell talks about his boomstick, it is fucking hilarious, man. Oh my god. It's been a little while since I've seen that film, but I just remember like us guys like in high school just watching that movie and just having a great time because I want to say wasn't it like Save Mart? Wasn't that the thing? And like I just remember like that whole
Smart.
scene and just just the weird because I wasn't really prepared for like the how funny that movie was because first one is serious, second one is a little bit more comical, but like I think the third one is definitely way leans into the comedy side. Of course, there's some like horror stuff, but like that one is definitely the lighter one out of the three with Bruce Campbell. And at first, like I didn't really like it as much, but now like I really do like the film. But there is some quotable, some good quotes in that movie for sure. I honestly would have thought you would have said Demon Knight because I know Demon Knight was like you always talk about that movie.
I think it's underappreciated, that one. I wouldn't say the same for Army of Darkness. I think it's a different level, but I think Demon Knight has gathered a good cult following in the last like 5 years or so. But yeah, I think Billy Zane's performance is fantastic. I love William Sadler in this movie as well. It's a bunch of great character actors. And Jada Pinkett Smith too, and like a super early role for her. I just love the world that they set up in that movie, and Billy Zane is so entertaining in that movie. I've never seen him as entertaining in that movie as he's been in anything else.
You've got a replica of the key.
I do.
Oh well, you have a critter right behind you, and I forgot that he is in the first Critters movie. Man, I watched it not too long ago, and I was like, "Holy shit, that's Billy Zane!"
Yep. Yeah.
So yeah, Sam, what about you?
Okay, so my favorite horror movie, this has been my comfort movie for the past few years. And lately I've been teetering on two other movies of like, are these my favorites? Like, it's just so hard to pick one movie, right? But I'll go with my comfort movie, and it's Friday the 13th, 2009. I know it's an interesting pick, but I started getting into horror when it was like remake time. So I got into all the remakes before I got into any of the classics.
Yeah.
I love me a good remake. I call myself the remake whore. Friday the 13th, it's just one of those movies that I guess I started with and then didn't revisit until we watched it together in like maybe the second year of a relationship or something. And I was like, holy shit, I had so much fun with that movie. Like I was just on a high after watching it, and it just became a comfort movie of mine. Like I love it. I love all the characters in this movie. I love even the first, like the intro is like 20 something minutes long.
So it's one of the best intros.
So good.
Yeah.
There's just good kills. Like, oh my gosh, like I love to hate Trent. Like Lawrence and Chewie are hilarious. You got lots of nudity, you got great music. Like it's just one of those movies that gives me a high. I love the cottage setting of like just some friends going to have a good time and then just getting picked off. Like it's just my comfort film.
Hell yeah, man. I love it, man. Yeah, I love, and I'm pretty sure, Brendan, you got the 09 4K from Arrow Video. Like, it is a good one, man. Yeah, highly recommend.
I know. It's so hard because there's so much out there right now. I do have the Scream Factory box set.
Oh, okay. There we go.
Yeah, and like I thought about it, and I don't know if I can pull the trigger on those because those are an extra like like here anyways, they're like $50.
Mhm.
Like each. Like I would love to. Like if I won the lottery, I'd buy fucking everything. Like you have no idea. There would
Yeah.
be no limits. Um, but I kind of have to pick and choose.
Mhm.
So I did opt out on those ones. Just I think I'm happy with the Scream Factory. We haven't watched it on the 4K TV yet, but I can't see there being any issues with it or anything like that. So
So honestly, sometimes I just like last Friday the 13th, I didn't have a lot of time. I literally just watched the 22-minute intro and turned it off and went and did what I had to do. Like you could just watch that as a movie and it'd be
yeah.
good. Like I just throw that movie on whatever.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Okay. 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 Yeah. I mean that box set is freaking one of the best like ever. It's yeah.
Oh
It's
yeah.
kind of like a must if you're a horror fan.
I
Like
know.
oh.
I wish I would have pre-ordered it and got that cool like the box art and the poster. I really wish I had that poster.
Mhm. Oh yeah, I got into the game like pretty late, so I didn't start collecting media, physical media, movies, and everything. At least, well, back it up. Like I started. My dad, I remember him giving me like VHSs, and then I bought like a bunch of movies over at like Blockbuster or Hollywood Video because they were really close to us. But then during high school and stuff like that. But moving and everything, like I had to get rid of all of them, pretty much. And so basically, I didn't start recollecting again until 2019. Um, and that was because we got a TV, like a night, like a nicer TV. It's just like one of those, 4K type of TVs, but it wasn't like an OLED or anything. It was just like a Samsung 4K type of TV. And then that was kind of like a revolution, for me to like, I was like, oh my God. So getting more movies at 4Ks and everything else like that. So that's what kind of did it for me. That's why I have so many more 4Ks is because that's where I kind of started. Kind of like for Sam starting like your horror, like you're in the when you got into that, like it was the remakes and everything. Like you have a love for that type of whole thing, which I actually just saw the Crazies remake, and there we go, and that is actually a pretty damn good remake, guys. Like,
I
yeah,
know. I love that remake. I keep checking Amazon to see if we will get that here in Canada
uh-huh.
because I even went specifically to the website, the Lionsgate Limited, to try and order it, and just ship it in the US as of
What?
right now. Yeah, so I
Oh
can't even
man.
get my hands on that, and I love the Crazies.
Oh, dude, yeah, that is that. Yeah, I forgot like how good that movie is. So holy cow. I first of all, yeah, we talked about. I want to talk about horror. I love talking horror to you guys, but let me talk about a little bit about Brendan. And you guys are obviously, but like Brendan, you are the physical media collector, right? You have a good selection. You have how many damn live streams do you guys have now of your collection? It's a lot. It's double digits.
17 parts we've done.
Right? Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Oh
I thought
Jesus!
like 16 was just like a week ago, right? Something like
Yeah,
that.
16 or 17 then,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so me, I try my best to always join during that live stream because I love hearing you guys talk about, even if you haven't seen the movie, just talk a little bit about the movie, why'd you get it and stuff like that. So, Brendan, what made you want to collect those movies that you love?
Well, I think it's just so you can always watch them, right? Like that's the whole point. You own it; it's never gonna go anywhere. Um, because yeah, Netflix didn't come out until what high school for us, right?
I feel like I was later than that,
Yeah,
but
no, it was around high school. Was it?
seriously?
I don't know. I don't honestly don't know.
I don't know
Maybe it
either.
was after high school, but like, yeah. And I was never good at streaming stuff. Like I got a computer in high school, but I was never good at like trying to illegally stream things. So I've always, even like as a kid, I was always a collector. So like I didn't get rid of my VHS tape collection as a child until I was in high school. So like I had a bunch of Disney movies. I stole a copy of The Predator 2 from one of my uncles. I stole a copy of Prince of Darkness from another one of my uncles. Like I had all these random VHS tapes. The Spider-Man, the animated series, was not airing when I was interested in watching them. So like I had to collect them all individually on VHS tapes, and each VHS tape would be like 3 episodes. So I tried to collect them all as a kid growing up. And that's just something that's always stuck with me. I've always collected DVDs growing up. Yeah, like however much we are right now as a total for what we have between Blu-rays, 4Ks, and DVDs, I I had probably around the same amount just in DVDs when we first met, if not a little bit more, because I would collect everything and then I never sold anything. So whenever I moved, I drug boxes of DVDs around. Boxes, like boxes, man. I'm telling you, boxes. That was always one thing that was always coming with me, no matter what, because I knew that nobody could ever take them away from me. So then I did a purge. I sold pretty much all my comedies, action movies. I kept a handful of like classics, but not too many. Like I got one box, and then I just stuck to horror. And I went through a phase of not collecting until somebody got me back into it. Actually, in 2019 as well. Because she bought me 3 Blu-rays, and I had only ever owned one Blu-ray at this time. And that was, she bought me Ma, Get Out, and Us.
Mm-hmm.
And then jump started the whole process again. I was right back into the DVDs. Then I started to, start looking at other stuff. Like I wanted to start getting like collector's editions of, like I had the Screwhead edition of Army of Darkness, but like, where's the real collector's edition, man? Like, let's go. So then I stumbled upon Scream Factory Blu-rays, and then that's also how I started getting steel books, was through Scream Factory stuff. So like my first boutique label was a Scream Factory, and I've been pretty diehard on trying to collect all those as I can. But then I started getting into Arrow, and then I started getting 4Ks, although I knew I couldn't watch them because I knew eventually I would like to upgrade them. I think what started that was I got actually, you have it in the background there, the Evil Dead 1 and 2 4K Steelbook.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Yeah, beautiful Steelbook. I got that, and then I was going on YouTube actually and watching comparison videos of like VHS, DVD, Blu-ray, 4K of like the Evil Dead movies, and I'm like, oh my god, it's so clear. Like it's so crystal clear, and the colors just pop and everything. So I knew a 4K player was in my future. I did have to upgrade my TV as well. So yeah, finally got them, and now I'm a diehard like 4K collector as of right now. I still have a few VHS tapes. Like I went back and like got like what 20 VHS tapes, maybe a little bit less.
13.
And there's some other ones over there hiding.
Oh, okay. Maybe 20. I don't know. We haven't gotten to that.
Yeah. You got to go back and get your favorites, Like I do have a VHS player. I just don't have a TV for it. Yeah. Always been doing it. Like your sister, the first time your sister met my mom, she was like, so is like Brendan always been this way? And she's like, yep, he sure has. Like always collecting and dragging around his movies.
That's hilarious. Yeah, no, I know like right now it's the big thing is freaking VHSs. And I know for me, like I grew up around that area. I hated VHSs, man. I hated like rewinding and all that type of stuff. And like for me, same thing with you, Brendan, is like the 4K format revolutionized it for me. Like I was like, oh my god. And I couldn't believe what the hell I was watching and seeing, and And so I just wanted to dive more into getting movies that I used to have and everything, because I didn't really have any Blu-rays as well. Again, my whole thing was like 4Ks, and then I started to get a little bit more of Blu-rays and everything else like that. But I mean, because you guys live in Canada, and so like how do you guys get physical media? How do you guys get your movies?
Prime. A lot of Amazon Prime for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
There's a few boutique labels too, like, or not boutique labels, but a few retail stores where we can go. So like Walmart. Walmart selection is pretty lacking, and the 4Ks and Blu-rays actually disappear probably day one. So if you didn't get there day one for any release, you're probably not going to get it at all. But
Mm.
there's a store around us. It's about a half hour away. It's called Cinema One, and they have like all the boutique labels and stuff like that at a little bit of an unfair price, but they do have them. So if you want them, you can always go there to get them. But we do a lot of antique shopping too. Like we do a lot of antique malls or thrift stores or whatever to see what you can find, because most of the time they have decent Blu-ray deals for just things that you want to upgrade.
Facebook Marketplace too.
Yeah, I do a lot of Facebook Marketplace as well. I've done some eBay as well, trying to find deals on good stuff. I was looking at a copy of Repo Man, and it was like the Repo, the generic opera for you. Like for under $15 for
Oh, nice.
yeah. The Canada Post is about to go on strike, so I am not ordering it for you. I am sorry.
Yeah,
'Cause we
that's
won't
what
get it. And
that's what one of my followers, subscribers said, that like because I have a few that just communicate with me, outside of like the typical YouTube comments and stuff like that, and they just said being in Canada, like it's a pain in the ass sometimes, not only because of the pricing, but the couple strikes. Like there was a strike not too long ago that just
Christmas.
happened.
Christmas.
Yeah, and it was just settled not too long ago, because I remember him telling me how much how many movies that he just received after the strike ended, because it was a long
Mhm.
strike if I remember right. And so yeah, I mean for physical media collectors, it's got to be pretty difficult, again, because of the high prices, and then of course the accessibility and everything, for you guys up north, man. Oh,
Yeah, so like you guys get a lot of steel books in your Walmarts, and you get Walmart exclusive steel books. We
I
don't get
remember you
that.
saying that. Yeah,
Yeah.
what the heck, man? I don't understand how you guys, up north, how come there's no steel books? At least not like us.
There are, like, you can get them. Not the Walmart steel books though. Like those are like strictly eBay.
Exclusive.
Like yeah, like I've
Okay.
seen them in one store actually where I was surprised they had the Evil Dead Walmart to 2013 second steel book from Scream Factory, which
Hmm.
is wild. But that was the only time I've ever seen it in a store before, and it was actually for a decent price. Like it was around $50. Um, but yeah, I decided not to pull the trigger on it, although I wish I kind of would have. But
Hmm.
yeah, it's just insane too. Like the I believe the Wolfman came in a standard 4K in the States. I know
Wolfman came. Oh, I don't have it here. It's
I know it came in
I
a
just put it
steel
away.
book.
Yeah, it came out in a steelbook, because that's the version that I got, was the steelbook form.
Did it
So,
not
but
get
yeah,
a
it came with the standard version as well.
Yeah, we didn't get the standard version at like a Walmart. Like it was just strictly the Blu-ray.
Oh, what?
But like so yeah, so you'd have to go to either Amazon Prime or you'd have to go to one of those movie stores, which
Hmm.
is quite a ways away. So yeah, like we don't even get like slip covers sometimes, like for no reason. So the Jaws movie 4Ks that came out 3 and 4, no slip covers for those movies. And now I have all those white cases, and only 2 of them have slipcovers on them. But yeah, it's just weird that kind of stuff happens. Like we were talking earlier about the crazies.
Mhm.
I get it, a company doesn't want to pay extra for international shipping, but that's an option. Like I would have bought that would have been day one for me. 100%. Like I love the crazies. I bought a Region B Blu-ray off of some guy for super cheap off Marketplace like 2 years ago. Never got it. It got lost in the mail. It's fine. Like
What?
I ended up wanting the other movie really badly. So he like and I wanted both of them, so he tagged that one on for fairly cheap. But it just never came in the mail. So I still have my DVD, but I was like, damn, that 4K collector set. I love that steelbook. I love the sleeve. It's just I don't know if I'll ever get it here or not. We'll see what Amazon brings, I guess.
Oh man, holy cow, man.
It's tough. Tough
Yeah,
being a collector here in Canada.
yeah, that's I know. Well, again, that's what I always want people to know, like how it's different for like everyone. It's just not like peaches and cream, because obviously in store there's not a lot of places anymore, but just like how often the sales here, like there's a lot of sales, like right now there's like plenty of sales, like Groove, Vinegar Syndrome. You guys recently did a video where you went to the Vinegar Syndrome store, I believe in Toronto, not too long ago,
Yep.
like a couple of weeks ago. So that was a fun video. Check that out, yo. But it was just like, yeah, I mean, for here, like, I don't know. I mean, it's the price difference is just pretty shocking, at least again, in my bubble, and then just like, not knowing it until like people tell me about it. Again, that's part of the beauty of just connecting with so many other people. But yeah, I just couldn't believe it. So
Yeah, I saw somebody on Facebook picking up sorry, this I'm sorry, I'm gonna ramble on about this again, but like I saw somebody on Facebook post a picture of all the Child's Play movies on 4K with their alternate slips,
mhm.
like directly from Screen Factory for $24, brand new sealed at some store. And I'm like, that's an easy $43 movie here.
Mhm.
Like easy.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, and if you were to get because like if you were to go with that alternate slip, that's just with like the standard slip. If you were to go with that alternate slip, you're probably looking at an extra like $10 probably.
For sure, for sure. Yeah. But I did ask you guys some of your top five, favorite movies that you have in your collection. And you know, Sam, I'm gonna start off with you. Uh tell me about these five and why'd you pick them, why they're so special to you. So Sam, go ahead.
You want me to show them right now, or
Yeah, go over it, like
okay?
all the five, talk
Um,
about them, and
okay. Where to start? I picked so I picked Midsummer, the director's cut. Um, I love pretty things. This is a great movie as well. It's super emotional and really cool. But yeah, I just really like Pretty Things. So everyone's probably already seen this book, but
Mhm.
it's not new. But it's just really pretty. So that's why I picked this one.
Yeah. Open it up. Open that book up,
Okay.
because there's some beautiful pictures. I really love that release from A24, and
Sorry, I'm
there's some great pictures
Mhm.
in that too. So it really captures the movie, the visual beauty in that movie, because there's some shots that's just fantastic. But yeah, there's some of the pictures that is from that's also in the movie as well, because there's pictures like drawings, whatever, in the movie,
Yeah.
Did you
but they
put a
have it in
picture with a
there.
wiener on there?
Yeah,
Did I
yeah,
put a
she
wiener
did.
up? Sorry. Whoops, sorry, YouTube.
Out of all the things, that's all
Yeah,
I
good,
know,
girl.
right? I didn't even notice, but I love the bear on the back too.
Classic
Yeah.
Sam.
I know, gotta show the wiener.
You gotta show
Yeah.
the wiener.
Yeah, I just think it's a beautiful movie and a beautiful book.
Mhm.
That's why I picked that one. Do you want me to go through all five, or are we going back and forth?
Let's go back and forth.
Sure.
Okay. Oh, I decided to pick a couple DVDs actually, because I remember seeing these at Blockbuster Walmart growing up and wanting them and never got them. And then finally Sam picked them up for me. They were not cheap, but they are in great shape. They are not in the box and they do not make noise. But we got the Evil Dead 1 and 2
Oh!
Necronomicon editions.
You son of a bitch, man. Oh my god. So I didn't, yeah, because that came out in 09 or 10, 2010, something like that. And I totally forgot about that release until recently with Garrett from Born to Be Rad. He had a video,
Yep.
and I love that set. And I'm like, I'm on a mission to get that. And that's the first one, guys. And the other one, that's Evil Dead 2, which there's like a little
Yeah.
button. You have him in perfect fucking condition, it seems like. He
Yeah.
was telling me that, like, how unfortunately the material is kind of deteriorating a little bit, but
You said a lot of people had that problem with these.
Yeah.
It's just the whatever the material is just slowly dying.
Look
You
how
can
cool that is, man. That's
this is the
beautiful.
Would there be
closest.
something you could spray on the outer material to keep it in like good condition, or no?
Maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
There's actual so like this is all like artist renditions from like the original guy that did the Necronomicon design books.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
my gosh.
and like they're all like all the lettering and stuff like that. If you really want to read it, you can actually
Mhm.
go through and decipher it.
No
Um,
way.
yep.
What?
Let's see. This is like the dead. I can't. Is that Necronomicon? It kind of looks like it. Yeah, you can go through. There's like Bruce too. I see. Yeah,
That's
if
so cool, man.
you can go through and kind of decipher it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it. Look at you come out swinging with the damn double pack. Look at
Yeah. I know.
I
I figured since like they came in like one pack, I'm like I can show
oh,
them
for
to
sure.
people.
Yeah, that's flipping awesome, man. So, Sam.
Yeah. So I'm kind of cheating here a little bit. This is just a Blu-ray of Piranha 3D, which is one of my favorite
Nice.
movies.
Yes.
But it's my excuse to show off my Piranha because I'm obsessed with him.
Oh my god, get out of here.
It's technically Piranha 3 Double D, but I mean, hey,
Yeah,
I'm
because
obsessed.
that's a sequel of the
Yeah.
3D. Whoa, what the hells?
But
I didn't know that.
when I was saying Friday the 13th is my favorite comfort movie, I teeter back and forth with this movie because this is so much fun.
Yeah. I just did a summer video, and summer horror video, and I forgot like an idiot to mention that one. I think technically that takes place in spring, but it's such a fun movie. You can watch
Spring
it in
break,
summer.
yeah.
But like I absolutely love Piranha 3D, man. It's seriously one of the the best films ever.
It's
It's
so
such a fun film. See the damn movie, guys. Piranha
yes.
3D. Brendan.
Going with the boutique label. I tried to split things up. I got the this is Vinegar Syndrome, right? I got the Summer of '84
Nice.
4K release.
Yeah.
I really love Summer of '84. I think it's a great movie. This is actually one of my only Vinegar Syndrome releases that I actually went kind of all out for. It's got a double-sided slip.
Mm-hmm.
This is the one that also came with a Blu-ray and a 4K, which was nice, which is the only reason why I picked it up. And this came with this actually comes with a little fold-up milk carton.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody, probably people know that, but I think there's a missing.
Yeah, look at
area.
that missing. Yeah, that's so tight, man.
Yeah. So I love this release, and I always try to champion it as much as I can because I think this movie needs to be seen more. So that ending, though, so good.
Yeah. Sam, did you like Summer of '84?
I did. I've only seen it the one time, but I was shocked by the ending. And one of my favorite movies growing up was Disturbia, so it gives you those vibes for sure. And it's so good. I liked it.
Nice. Heck yeah, man. Okay, Sam.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. I had to throw in some extreme stuff, of course. I Spit on Your Grave collection.
Oh, what is that? I don't think I've seen that one.
This is just it's Blu-rays, right?
Yeah, it's a Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, there's nothing special inside, I don't think.
Okay.
No,
I just love these movies. Which a lot of some people don't like the essay aspect, but I love the revenge aspect. My favorite is actually the second one, and I know it's a totally different girl in it, but I don't know, something about her waking up in another country scares the crap out of me, and I absolutely love it. But I love all of them, but I haven't seen the original. I've only seen the newer ones.
Oh,
not
really?
new anymore, but
yeah, you like the second one. The second one's trash.
the second one is so good.
The second one's so bad.
It's so good. They're so grimy and gross, but I mean the revenge part is so good.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, definitely see the original. I actually haven't seen I Spit on Your Grave. I recently saw The Last House on the Left.
Okay, yeah.
The original, because I had the remake before. So yeah, I need to see I Spit on Your Grave. Yeah, because there's another nice set too. But I haven't seen that one, so that's really cool. And that obviously that comes with original, right? So
Yeah,
Yep.
it comes with the original. It comes with the remake trilogy, and then it comes with Deja Vu, which is the sequel to the original film.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
I didn't know
this is from Kaleidoscope. So these are all Region B Blu-rays, and the only thing I don't know is if these come. Actually, I haven't done a time comparison on them to know if they actually come unrated or not.
Well, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty badass. Love it.
Sorry, I took over there.
That's
Brendan.
okay. You know more about these than I do. I just love the movies, so that's why I picked them.
Okay. This is a Universal release, actually. This is one I've been meaning to get to, but I've been really wanting to upgrade my sound system, as we've talked about before on the channel, which will be happening soon. But
Oh, sweet.
I got the Ultimate Mummy Trilogy
Nice.
edition.
Heck
So what
yeah.
I like about this is this is my first one where I just thought it was going to be like a little fold out
Yeah.
thing, and it's like a whole booklet. It's magnetic. Love it. And it has each movie. Not saying each movie is great, but the first one is fucking fantastic.
Yeah, it's a classic. Yeah, look at that. Boom.
I love it. I love how big it is. It totally threw me off guard when I first was showing it off to the channel, because I had no idea what it was. So we were all just kind of discovering what it was together.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so yeah, this is very cool. I love this set, and I cannot wait to watch the first one again.
Yeah, if I remember right, that's the audio is DT. No, is it DTSX?
I think this one has Dolby audio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it does also have DTSX.
Okay, yeah, I thought so. I was like, yep. Okay, yeah, because I have that same one as well. I just don't watch the third one.
I want to go back and rewatch it. I think I might have fun with it now that years have passed.
Oh my goodness, man. Oh, I just remember that's one of the most disappointing moments I've had experience. I was like, what the hell am I watching, man? Because the original, the first one and the second one's good too, but that original is very good, very fun. And yeah, I just love it. So Sam.
All right, I'm going non-horror here.
Oh.
I've decided to show this one off because it's one of my favorite non-horror movies, and that is Almost Famous. I have
wow, okay, nice.
I believe they call it the bootleg cut. So it adds 35 minutes to the movie, and I don't know if you can really see that, but
Mhm.
I love Penny Lane in this, Kate Hudson. I actually have not watched the additional 35 minutes. I want you to sit down and watch it with. Have you ever seen this movie?
No.
Okay, exactly. I want him to sit down and watch it with me. But it also comes with the band in the movie is called Stillwater, and it comes with the Stillwater CD in there too.
Oh,
Um,
sweet. Is that was that a Criterion release?
Oh gosh, to be honest, I got this at an antique mall, so I don't even
Oh,
know
no.
what it is.
No, maybe not.
No, I don't think
Okay,
it's.
so just like a studio label one, but that's really cool.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
how it comes with a couple extra goodies. It looked like a booklet and a CD. So
yeah.
yeah, that's
Just
really
a
cool.
little. I just love this movie. I love music movies, and I'm not
Mhm.
like a musical person or anything, but I love The Dirt. I love anything with music. So
Mhm.
Yeah, you were pumped when you found that.
yeah, Almost Famous.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Yeah, because that was a pretty big time movie when that was originally released. So
Yeah, so good.
yeah, Brendan.
I got another one of my favorite movies of all time here, and probably one of my favorite releases from this company. Tremors. Everybody that knows me,
Yeah.
gotta represent. I love that artwork. It's fantastic. Um, let's see. We get, of course, everybody knows Arrow. You get a full poster. You get a booklet, and this is actually just the Blu-ray edition because I didn't have a 4K player at all at the
Mhm.
time. But I do have the 4K Blu-ray, the 4K Steelbook.
Which is a
Comes with
nice steelbook, man. That's a good one.
oh, it is, and I like how it comes with something different too. Like they have Perfection license plate thing poster on it. I think, don't they?
Mhm.
I love the little graboids diagram.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I forgot about that.
Oh, I love all of it. Like I could watch this movie forever. The little Perfection City of.
Yeah, that was just in my video today, just talking about how that's a perfect summer horror movie, man.
Oh, I love it. I would have been on that.
Yeah.
I love this movie so much. Like me and my uncle, we watched like all three of them all the time, back to back, and we would like go out in the backyard and play Tremors.
You would play drum?
Yeah, so like we would get like little
So
dollar
funny.
store. We'd get the guns from the dollar store, and like there was like an old wrecked car in my grandmother's backyard, so we'd like shoot at the ground and stuff, and be fighting ass blasters and shriekers and stuff. So I love Tremors. It's just holds
Oh
such a
my.
near dear spot in my heart.
Yeah, that's seriously one of the best creature feature films ever.
Yeah,
So
see
good.
Sam?
Yeah, I'm not a
Have
creature
you
feature girl.
Oh,
She just doesn't
what?
like it.
Well, yeah, we'll talk a little bit about your guys' taste and because it's freaking hilarious. Seriously, your guys' banter and everything because it is pretty. It's definitely different for some. Because one of my favorite moments. I mean, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. So wait. We got one more. You got one more. See, guys. Okay, so Sam, go ahead. Yeah.
Right. This is a TV show, but it is my favorite TV
Yeah.
show, True Blood.
Yeah,
Brendan
girl.
got this for me for Christmas or
Birthday.
birthday,
What? Look at that.
but it's got all the characters on there.
Oh,
I love this show so much,
I need to get
and
that. Oh,
I've got the True Blood drinks behind me in like a 4-pack case, and I've got Merlot's bar or Merlot's grill pint glasses upstairs in the kitchen. I've got like a True Blood sweater. I'm obsessed. I love True Blood.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is definitely has to be in here.
nice. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, some True Blood love.
Yeah.
That's pretty tight. Yeah, I need to get that set. That's for sure. Because that's a Blu-ray set, right? That looked like the Blu-ray one.
It's DVD.
DVD.
Is that
This one,
DVD?
Yeah, it's
yep.
DVD.
Okay. Yeah, that's a nice
Yeah.
one too. It looks like a nice hard case. Oh, is that a slip? Okay. That's a
It's-
sleeve. And then
Yep.
that's the card kit. Okay. Yeah. Oh, I
Sorry,
love that.
I'm not even opening anything. I suck
Oh,
at
no
showing off
worries.
physical media. I'm like, here it is.
Yeah,
Watch
no,
it
no.
leave.
No, I love it. Heck yeah, man. Brendan, you're number one.
My last one, of course, I already talked about Army of Darkness, I think enough, but we're going to talk about it one more time. We got the Scream Factory Steelbook edition of Army of Darkness.
Mm-hmm.
Still sealed, actually. I still have not watched this.
What?
I know, I've been waiting for the sound system.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And like I also like upgraded to a 4K TV this year, so that was
Mm-hmm.
also another reason why. And now I want a sound system, so
You'll
I'm
be getting it within the next month.
yeah, hopefully. So
Nice.
yeah, I'm saving up for that, and I almost don't want to open it. I almost just want to go out and buy that standard edition because this was the only Scream Factory movie I actually ordered from Scream Factory's website while they had a
Mhm.
pre-order on. So I got all those extra goodies, and then I was like, well, I might as well make some of my money back. So I sold the standard edition, and now I feel like an idiot because now I don't want to open this because it's so gorgeous. I love this. Is like I think this is my favorite steelbook from Scream Factory that they put out. Some of the best artwork, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And so many cuts of the movie. Brand new 4K. I think all the older cuts were also remastered to 4K scans.
It's a if I remember, it's a 4-disc set, right? And it's
Yes.
yeah, and they went all out in that release. It's a great release, man. Uh, and and I can't wait for you to watch it because
I know.
yeah.
Yeah, everybody champions it, and especially that like medieval times, the making of documentary. I gotta sit down and watch that.
Mhm. You're gonna probably have a cigarette afterwards.
Probably.
um Yeah, so I wanted to talk about your guys. First of all, thank you guys so much. Second of all, guys, seriously, their banter is freaking hilarious. So one of my favorite videos you guys have done, and I commented like basically right after you guys posted. I want to say was the damn because you guys have a video series called He Made Me Watch or She Made Me Watch. And Sam, I think you might know what the hell I'm going to be talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the Terminator.
He made me watch The Terminator for the
Yeah.
first time.
So you guys got to watch that video. But I thought that was one of the most entertaining videos like you guys have made. One, because you guys just like are authentic and just are just bantering and just talking about, why Brendan, you love the movie so much, why you think it's specifically it kind of falls into the horror genre, how it's like a slasherish type of film. Sam, you just thought it was trash, and that kind of just hurts my heart. Yeah, it breaks it, Sam. But anyway, it's just but you went into why you don't really care for the film. You you stated that that type of film really isn't a horror film. Like it's more action based instead of like because I am kind of like on Brendan's side. One, I think it's a fucking masterpiece of a film, but two is that there is that kind of like I can see why it can be into that horror. It can be considered a horror movie in some ways because how fucking scary and intimidating Arnold Schwarzenegger can be. There is some imagery that's kind of like the bathroom scene when Arnold is taking out that eye and they're fixing it, and Jesus Christ, man. So anyway, guys, I want to talk about first of all, how in the hell do you guys like when you guys are coming up with these type of videos? Because I love them. I think it's one of the most entertaining you guys have. But what makes you guys like come up with like what movies like he Sam, you recommend him to watch or really forcing him to watch and vice versa. So yeah, talk a little bit about that, and then yeah, just talk about like I know you guys love each other and stuff, but like, why you guys have that type of varying, um, you know, what am I trying to say? Uh,
Taste.
Thank you. Taste of other very, because it varied, guys. It's like sometimes it's like fucking polar opposites. The example of like the Terminator, but yeah, guys. Sorry, yeah, just like talk about a little bit of that, like the decision, whole type of process.
I guess we really just make each other watch something that we know the other person wouldn't pick up by themselves. So he's gonna make me watch An American Werewolf in London next.
Oh,
because
yeah.
that's something that I
Yes.
personally don't think I would ever put on by myself because I don't know if it's gonna be for me. And then for him, I'll make him watch something a little bit more bleak, usually, or something I know he's not just gonna pick up and watch by himself. So like, what did we do? Landmine Goes Click.
Yep.
I don't know if he would ever sit down and watch that by himself.
Nope.
Whereas like I was pumped to watch that movie.
What
and
the
then
hell
once
is that?
Landmine Goes Click.
Yeah, talk to me, girl. What is
Ooh,
that? What?
You're gonna like it because I know you're like me. It's basically a movie about three friends. One's a couple, and then there's another friend, and they're going out. They're going out on a walk, on like an adventure.
It's like a bachelor thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I can't remember exactly what the scenario is,
But the wife is there.
yeah, so one of them ends up stepping on a landmine and can't move, or everyone's gonna blow up. But yeah, some bleak stuff starts happening during this film. I'll leave it at that. I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Like I was actually pretty shocked at the end of the movie about how much I liked it.
Yeah, and it was one that was
Okay,
circling
okay.
around TikTok a couple years ago, and everyone was talking about how intense it was and like bleak and disturbing and whatever. So I was like, I got to see this movie, but I knew I had to be like in the mood for it because as much as I love bleak movies, I
Mhm.
still got to be in the mood for that, right?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
So it
You
took
said
me a while.
Landmine Goes Click.
Landmine Goes Click. I know, I
Okay.
love the title too. It's just so different.
It's on Tubi, right?
It's on something. I don't
I think
remember.
we watched it on Tubi.
Yeah.
But yeah, so something like that, or like I want to make him watch Hounds of Love one day, which is one of my favorite. It's an Aussie captivity movie that is
Yeah.
so good too. Like my heart was racing in that movie, but it's just something that I know he's not going to pick up. So that's why I'm going to make him watch it because I know it's good, and I'm going to see what his reaction is to it. And
I'm
we're gonna
actually
do the
glad
same.
you said the Hounds of Love because I just bought it and I'm just waiting for Umbrella Entertainment to actually ship it because I'm kind of I watch Splattercast, which they're phenomenal. Y'all should follow them too. But that was one of their recommendations was Hounds of Love because I never heard of it before until they mentioned it, and then I'm glad you just mentioned it because I bought it. I'm just waiting for Umbrella Entertainment to ship, and so yeah, I can't
So
wait, man.
good. It's
Oh,
so
man.
good. Yeah, I can't wait
Yeah.
to hear what you think of it. I
Yeah.
can't wait to get him to watch it too. That's gonna have to happen soon.
Yeah, like I want Sam to see. Like I've already seen all the classics, at least like a good majority of them. So like I want Sam to see these movies because I think they're excellent films. I think they're trendsetters. They're the ones that created these genres and tropes and everything like that.
Mhm.
And you have shown me a lot, and I have liked a lot, but there's just certain ones where I'm like, I keep putting it off because I'm like, I don't know if it's gonna be for
An
me.
American Werewolf in London.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's our next one to see if I'm actually gonna like it or not.
That's a
Obviously,
staple. I consider
Yeah.
it a horror staple for sure because
Yeah.
that movie won an Oscar for effects, and when you see it you'll know why. But that to me, I saw that movie when I was a kid, and that scared the shit out of me, man. There was it's such a great atmospheric movie, but there are some good comedic scenes into it as well. I think me personally, I think it blends in both, and then also the music to that film. It might just be like an odd choice, but I think it still fits the theme of that movie, and it's very memorable. Like I remember it as a kid vividly, but I watched it not too long ago, and I was like, I think I want to say I did a live stream. I did was it a watch along, And I was like,
Okay.
oh my God, the music selection is so freaking good. Not to hype it even more, but God damn it, Sam, you need, you got to see it. It's a staple for
It'll
sure,
probably
man.
happen this week or next.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, watch you not like it. I swear to God.
It's 50-50.
Yeah. Oh damn. We haven't even discussed about this. So out of all the horror movies, I would say give me 3 movies. It can be if you want, it can even be the ones that you and actually, you talked about it enough. I would say maybe not, but give me like 3 movies that you would recommend for horror fans to see. Like, I guess, because everyone's kind of different with their tastes and everything. I think you guys are pretty experienced, and Sam, you kind of dive into a little bit more of the bleaker stuff as well. Like for me, I love Eden Lake. Like I watch that shit annually and stuff like that. But that's a bleak ass film. But again, I personally would highly recommend that film because I love it. But
Have you watched, before we get into the recommendations, have you watched Killing Ground?
no.
It's just like Eden Lake, but a little different. It's also very bleak, but you'll understand why it's very similar to Eden Lake when you watch it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait. Oh, guys, I think I talked about it before. Have you guys seen A Simple Plan? Sam Raimi's A Simple Plan?
I think I've heard of this, but I haven't seen it.
It is. It's a bleak film, but it is it is easily one of the best like blind buys film. Ken from Mid-Level Media, he kept on recommending it, and like, oh my gosh, that film is so flipping good. And I would have never thought Sam Raimi, Evil Dead, Spider-Man, that director did this film, and it is simply one of the best acting from Billy Bob Thornton and Bill Paxton. And I love Bill Paxton. I think he's one of the most underrated actors to have, would have graced us. And guys, I'm telling you, that is a must-watch movie. And there's a theme to it that, Sam, I think you would like it as well.
Yeah.
But oh my gosh. Highly, highly recommend it. And it's not a horror film at all.
Okay.
Non-horror film. Highly, highly recommend it. I just thought about it again because it's kind of like a bleak film. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So guys, sorry, got a little carried away. Yeah, I was talking about fucking movies, man. Give me 3 movies you guys would recommend to people.
To like anyone in the horror genre.
Exactly.
Audience,
yeah.
Just like introductory or anything.
No, just 3 movies that you personally love that you want more people to know about.
I'm gonna just try to pick one. I love French horror. It's probably my favorite of like the foreign horror for us. I'm probably which one do I pick?
I think I know which one you might pick because we talked about this one before.
I might go with a newer one, Mads.
Good pick. I thought you were gonna pick
Frontiers. Yeah, I love Frontiers too.
I know.
Don't get me wrong, love it. But I love all the French horror movies. Like, there's only been maybe one that hasn't quite hit that, and that was Them.
That one just didn't land for us.
Yeah, but yeah, Mads is just so good. It's like that one continuous shot movie. It's got an epic title card like Evil Dead Rise. Not as epic, obviously, but it's similar vibes. And it's just such a cool movie of these, not kids, but like teens or whatever, and they're
like mid-20s,
young adults, maybe. doing their, I don't know what we can say on YouTube, but
They're partying.
Yeah, they're
substances.
just partying. Yeah, exactly. They're having a good
Partying,
time.
yeah. And then there's like this like weird stuff going on after they're doing these they're partying, I guess. I don't want to say too much. Like a lot of people know about Mads, I guess, but
well, no, I don't know, because like I fucking love Mads. I went into it kind of blind, like on Twitter. I saw the talk on Twitter, and but I didn't see any trailers. I didn't see really anything, and it gave me like 28 days kind of vibes. The music I thought was very similar to 28 days, and oh my gosh, that movie is it is one of my favorite movies from last year. That one and The Coffee Table, also very freaking bleak.
Did you see they were remaking that? It's called The Turkish Coffee Table.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Turkish film.
I did not know about that. And why? What?
I don't know. So random.
That is very random.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Okay. Mads, I love how they like transition the characters that you're following too. I absolutely love Anna, I believe her name was, the girl. Anyway, Mads, highly recommend.
Okay, so that's one. Brendan, what about you?
I'm gonna go with, I know I'm sitting here like constantly looking back at the collection to try to find recommendations right now. I'm gonna go with James Gunn's Slither.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Nice.
I think it is an absolute blast. It's a love letter to 50s and 80s B movies. A lot of body horror in it. It's so funny. You got Nathan Fillion in there, Elizabeth Banks,
and Michael
Rooker.
Oh, dude, he's so he's also another underrated actor. He is so good in Slither, man.
I know he's got a funny name too. I can't remember what it is, but it's like it's his first name twice.
I even love that movie.
That one was.
Think I was gonna like
that one was going to be a flip of the coin for Sam to like. She's either gonna love it or she's gonna hate it. But I've just grown to like just love this movie over time, and I love that it's getting some more love and attention. And I highly recommend checking it out if you have not seen it.
Sam, another one.
Oh, I'm gonna keep going with stuff that makes you want to shower after. So take my recommendations lightly, but I really liked the movie Dead Girl. We watched it together a few years ago for the first time, and I was not expecting it to go in the direction it did. It's about two young boys that find a dead body, and I'm gonna leave it at that, but it makes you want to have a shower after. But I just thought it was so crazy. It is such a wild ride.
I wrote it down.
Okay.
Oh, you haven't seen that one?
No, I haven't seen that one either.
Oh,
Dead Girl. We got it right there. I can see it.
Yeah, they just re-released the Blu-ray for its like 10th anniversary or something like that.
Oh, okay, so it's been out for a little while. Okay. Oh man. Okay. Nice. Okay. Brendan.
I'm gonna go with Stir of Echoes.
The Kevin Bacon one? Oh yeah, man.
Yep.
Okay.
I love this movie. I remember watching it as a kid and it scaring the shit out of me. This was again one of those sci-fi movies that I would catch. Forgot about it for years, and then all of a sudden I just kept getting this image of like The Dig and stuff like that, and I'm like, what movie is that? And I knew Kevin Bacon was in it, but I never looked it up. But then I finally found it. I showed you, fell in love with it all over again, and I'm like, where is this movie and why is it not on people's radars? I love that it's since become on people's radars, and especially with I'm sure the new 4K release has also got people's interested in it again, but it was basically overshadowed by the release of The Sixth Sense. And I think this is just as good as the ghost story as The Sixth Sense. So
yeah, for sure. And the storyline of it, like the reveal and everything. Holy crap, man. And Kevin Bacon's really good in that movie. Just how fucking crazy he kind of gets. Like, trying to solve the mystery. And oh my gosh,
that's what I love. It's back to a mystery for a ghost story, right? Because for a while there, it was just ghosts tormenting people, and there's sad ghosts too that are stuck in this loop, reliving their awful tragedies that can't be set free until you find the body and solve the mystery. So I do really love Stir Echoes for that.
Okay. Sam, I'll have you guys, because you guys are recommending movies that most people kind of don't recommend. So yeah, I love it. Hell yeah. Sam, we'll do one more for each of you guys.
Yeah. Okay. I'm torn between two. I'm gonna just go with one that's not like that unknown. It's just one of my favorites, Night of the Demons, because
you would. Yeah.
I went to get a tattoo, Jennifer's body tattoo, and the tattooist artist is such a big horror fan. Like, he's got all these horror movies at his shop, all these collector's items, and he puts on horror movies for you while you get your tattoo done. And he put on Night of the Demons, and it was the first time we had seen it on the TV, but we tried not to watch too much because we wanted to actually watch it. And we ended up going to watch it, and a year later, I went and got Linnea Quigley tattooed on my arm because I love this movie so much.
What? No, you got to show it. Show it. What?
The movie tattoo?
No, tattoo.
If we can, I don't know if we can get it.
Oh, there we go. Yeah. What? That's so awesome. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, awesome movie. So much fun. Great Halloween vibes.
Oh my God.
Famous lipstick scene. I just love this movie.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, man. Yeah, she is a horror icon as well, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. Brendan, one last one.
All right, so my last pick, I'm feeling patriotic for some reason. So I am gonna go with, I'm between two films, but I think I'm gonna go with Hunter x Hunter, starring Devon Sawa.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Hunter x Hunter. I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, so Hunter x Hunter follows the story of a family that have chosen to live off the land and get their own food and grow their own crops and make their own clothes and stuff like that. But little do they know, another hunter has, I'll say, like, entered, or another predator, I guess maybe is better, as entered their territory, and it's up to the family to defend their territory. I don't want to say anything else because I was pretty floored by this movie and by the ending.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a great little Canadian film that I think should deserve some more love.
I thought you were gonna say Bite.
Oh, I should have. Yeah, no.
What's okay? Damn. Okay. No. What the hell's Bite about?
Bite is so good. It's one of my favorites. It's also Canadian. And it's about a girl that goes, it's a bachelorette trip to a different country and gets bitten by something. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yep, that's a big body horror.
Yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I got Killing Ground, I got Dead Girl, Landmine, Ghost Click, Hunter x Hunter, and Bite. Okay, I got some movies to watch from you guys. Hell yeah. Guys, before we end this wonderful little video, I want you guys to know, to let me know, what is some of the best advice someone has given you for YouTube, that has really just helped you as an individual or just as a creator. Like it's something that kind of just stuck to you guys, because everyone has like those tough moments as a creator, and maybe someone just gave you something to like rejuvenate you or look at something differently. Guys,
I would say definitely in the beginning, because I mean most of us suck in the beginning, is just to keep doing the content, and things will improve as long as you like continue. Like, you don't be bummed out if, like, I don't know, your first 10, 20 videos suck or whatever. Like, just keep improving, keep going, because you will get better and you're going to learn tips along the way. It's not going to be perfect right off the bat. Just do it for fun. And like, I guess my advice would be like, keep doing it as long as you're having fun. Like, obviously when it doesn't become fun anymore, maybe you should rethink things, but like, as long as we're having fun doing it, I want to continue, kind of thing.
Brennan? Yeah.
I don't know if I'm any good at giving advice, but I've gotten some.
Yeah,
that's what he
yeah.
does.
So like when I did the interview with Christian over at CHH,
yep,
he was like, just keep being your genuine self. You know, like he's like, he had a good personality and you seem like heavily invested, and just keep doing what you're doing, and you know, things will get better and easier. And remember, don't burn yourself out, especially with like trying to purchase everything that everybody releases every month. You know, it's just not going to work that way. You're just going to burn yourself down. So that is definitely something I've always thought about.
Awesome. Heck yeah, man. Well, thank you guys for being on my video series. I greatly appreciate it. Guys, follow them. Everything for their social media accounts, YouTube channels, all going to be down in the description section. Is there anything you guys want to plug before you know, we end the video? Is there something that you guys are releasing that?
I mean, we've got a bunch of lives planned.
Lives all month.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be doing all the new, almost every other day, probably lives.
We've got a couple bracket battles that should be fun, like a summer horror one. We've got a zombie movie one we're gonna do before 28 Years Later comes out.
Yeah, we're also doing a live stream on 28 Weeks Later.
Yeah.
And then we'll be reviewing 28 Years Later.
Yeah. Hopefully gonna be reviewing Dangerous Animals, like all the new releases coming out. I'm so excited for. So I'm excited to review them all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bring her back. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Dude, yeah. Oh man, I can't wait. That's next week.
Oh, same. I love that poster.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm gonna rewatch Talk to Me before seeing them.
He wants to do the same.
Yeah, I want to do the same
man.
thing.
Oh man, so god, yeah, guys, I can talk to you guys forever, man. So thank you guys for watching, and again, subscribe to all their social media accounts, all YouTube channels, and everything else, guys. So thank you guys for joining, and have a good one, guys.